and welcome to the Weapon Naming Office. I am An Hyun-mo. Today's episode is going to be epic as we will be taking a look at the very heart of K-Defense, the pride of our skies. This aircraft that I'm about to introduce to you delivers overwhelming performance and unbeatable value. And it has so far been exported to a total of 6 countries, making it a true global bestseller. The star of today is the light combat aircraft, the FA-50 of the Republic of Korea, also nicknamed the Fighting Eagle. Surprisingly, the aircraft was not born as a fighter from the get-go. It actually started from this, the T-50 supersonic trainer. Wait, a trainer becoming a world-class light fighter? It sounds like a K-drama cliche where an ordinary salaryman turns out to be the heir to a huge family-owned empire. A story like this would normally be impossible, but this supersonic jet aircraft had a destiny of its own. So you might wonder, how did a trainer become a fighter? And what does the name FA-50 stand for? I'm gonna find out myself and guide you through it. Follow me. Wow! At last, I'm seeing it in person. I like the color.
Welcome, Hyun-mo.
Hi.
I'm Sungbin Lim from the Global Business Planning team here at KAI. I'll walk you through every secret of our FA-50 today.
But I kind of did my homework on the FA-50 too.
You
so let's make sure our viewers get the full scope of the FA-50.
All right. So this is our FA-50.
Ah, wow. I really love this color.
Is it? It's kind of gray and sky blue.
Bluish gray.
Because the aircraft fly in the sky and
like
from
a
the ground,
camouflage color?
it's kind of camouflage.
So, first things first, why don't we start off with the FA-50's exterior?
All right, let's get started with the basic stuff, the size.
Okay.
So it's 13.1 meters in length, and its height is about 4.8 meters, and its wingspan is about 9.5 meters.
When this FA-50 is in motion, how fast are we talking?
So the top speed is Mach 1.5. That's about 1.5 times the speed of sound.
Wow.
And its range can vary depending on the mission profile or whether you have the external fuel tanks. But under the standard conditions, it can fly about 1,850 kilometers.
1,850 kilometers. So obviously it's not planned around national borders, but rather around airspace and mission radius.
Exactly. So the FA-50 can perform 2 major roles. So number 1 is the combat missions, both air-to-air and air-to-ground. And second one, it can conduct training missions, so turning students into fighter pilots.
So basically, it is a fighter that can both fight and train pilots, doing 2 jobs and doing both of them so well.
Exactly. That's why we emphasize FA-50 is a multi-role aircraft.
What about weapons? What kind of weapons can this carry?
So for air-to-air, it carries missiles for both short and medium-range engagements. For air-to-ground, it can carry various weapons such as bombs, or precision-guided or laser-guided weapons.
Amazingly versatile.
And there's one more thing. It comes with a built-in 20mm Gatling gun.
Oh, and all of that is packed into such a compact aircraft, from close-range dogfights to precision ground strikes. That's incredible.
Yes.
And how many seats does it have?
So in the standard configuration, tandem 2 seats, it carries 2 pilots, and it's specially designed for training. So the student sits in the front and the instructor sits in the back, which makes it much more effective for training. And also for the customers who need a longer mission range, we're also developing a single seat version that replaces the backseat with extra fuel tanks.
I can just tell how wide a range the FA-50 is aiming for.
Yeah.
It looks sleek on the outside, but the potential it possesses is really enormous. Yoo-hoo!
I'm going to explain some characteristics of our FA-50 cockpit.
Okay.
So pilot visibility and information layout are critical, as you see here. So from here, the pilot gets all the information in real time, such as speed, location, surrounding aircraft info, and more.
Wow, so much to take control of at so much speed.
Yes, and the modern mission computer equipped on this aircraft will automatically configure the aircraft based on the mission load you select. So the pilot only needs to focus on flying. The systems handle the rest. All right then, why don't we talk about what really defines the Fighting Eagle, the FA-50. And to do that, first we need to look at how did the T-50 evolve into the FA-50.
Oh, let me give you the answer to prove that I did my research. From what I found out, the FA-50 is not just a T-50 with more weapons slapped onto it. The fundamental reason the T-50 was able to evolve into such a successful fighter comes down to one thing. It's got the fighter DNA, right?
Correct.
It was originally rolled out as a trainer, yes, but the platform was designed with the FA-50 in mind from day one. In other words, it wasn't just going to end up being a trainer. It was meant to be a fighter from the very beginning.
Exactly. Fighter DNA is why it already looks like a fighter jet.
Well then, what's the biggest difference between the T-50, the trainer, and the FA-50 that we just saw?
As you can see, on the outside, they may look almost identical.
But the color is different.
Oh yeah, but the color is
painting is
different. But the biggest difference between T-50 and FA-50 is that FA-50 gained the eyes and claws needed for real missions. So it carries tactical radar for detecting and targeting targets. And it also has weapons and self-protection system for the combat missions.
So it's fully equipped for real combat missions. And oftentimes the FA-50 gets compared to the F-16. Is it because the FA-50 was developed with technology transferred from the F-16?
More precisely, FA-50 was co-developed with Lockheed Martin, the maker of the F-16. And Kai engineers led the work with technical support from the Lockheed. So yes, the FA-50 inherits the proven DNA of the F-16.
Then tell me about its cost effectiveness. The FA-50 is considered to carry out about 80% of F-16's capability, but then it's considered to have even better value for money. Why so?
So F-16 was developed back in 1970s and is still produced today, which means it's been operating for more than 60 years. And our FA-50 inherited that DNA, so FA-50 combines that legacy with modern upgrades. So you can get about 85% of the performance at roughly 50% of the price. That's the reason FA-50 is one of the strongest competitors in the class.
It's a good deal. So in short, the FA-50 guarantees both performance and affordability.
All right, then I'm sure you're pretty curious about how that incredible fighter is actually built.
Are you going to take me to the production line?
Shall we go to the production line?
There's no way I'm going to say no to that.
You're about to witness the birth of a real fighter.
I'm ready.
So this is the production line.
Well, seeing the assembly up close like this really feels completely different. I have a question though. Wasn't it difficult to add radar and weapon system to the T-50, which was originally produced as a trainer?
Actually, no. The T-50 was actually designed for combat capability in mind. So just adding a radar or weapons to it was not a stretch.
I'm also wondering, no matter how solid the aircraft is, it has to be backed up by sustainability. I've heard that a fighter's real strength depends on what comes after the purchase, such as parts availability and after-sales support. And the FA-50 is well known for its high readiness rates in overseas operations. So please explain to me, what is the secret to such a reputation?
That's because over 300 aircraft are in operation worldwide, which ensures strong parts availability and quick technical support.
It's like economy of scale.
Yeah. And because the FA-50 was developed with our domestic technologies, it's far less dependent on foreign suppliers. And our customers really appreciate that.
And now for the highlight of Weapon Naming Office. Let's break down the name of the FA-50, aka the Fighting Eagle. Why is it called FA-50?
So F stands for fighter and A stands for attacker. So it means the aircraft can conduct both fighting and combat attack missions in one platform.
Then where did the number 50 come from? I guess it was carried over directly from the T-50.
You're right. So number 50 was originally given to T-50. It was to commemorate 50th anniversary of the Korean Air Force when the T-50 program first began. So the FA-50 inherits that designation, which symbolizes the Korean aerospace technology.
Then what about the cool nickname, the Fighting Eagle? Who came up with this idea?
So the Fighting Eagle is Korean Air Force's nickname for the FA-50. And the Eagle is named after the Republic of Korean Armed Forces. So it highlights the FA-50's strength and courage and combat capability.
Now, how about we talk about how it is performing on the global stage? Time to hear its success story.
So starting with its first customer, Indonesia, the FA-50 has been exported to Iraq, Thailand, Poland, Malaysia, and the Philippines. So making a total of 6 countries. So including Korean airports, more than 300 aircraft have been delivered worldwide. That's why it's one of the best-selling aircraft in the class.
Wow, you must be so proud.
Yes,
Congratulations. And I'm also curious, for those countries who are interested in acquiring the model, can they go through a proper testing to verify the specs? I'm sure they don't just rely on a catalog.
Of course not. So they send their pilots to Korea to do the evaluation flights themselves at Korean Air Force bases.
How have the customer countries responded, especially in the cases where they have put them in action?
So the Philippines, the country using the FA-50 as their frontline fighter, they call it the pride of the Philippine Air Force. And they used it successfully in combat back in 2017. And they recently ordered 12 more aircraft. And Poland bought a large number of FA-50s for their rapid reinforcement right after Russia and Ukraine war broke out. And Iraq has rated the aircraft highly for its performance in counter-terrorism missions.
Wow. No wonder it is getting more and more recognized in the global market. I mean, given its price competitiveness, proven capability in missions, and fast delivery time, it is clear why it's becoming the first pick for many. Before we wrap up, let me ask you this. Is the FA-50 still evolving? What sort of upgrade variants are you currently developing?
So the FA-50 continues to evolve to meet the different customer countries. For our recent customers such as Poland and Malaysia, we are developing an upgraded configuration. So it's going to have an ASA radar, area refueling, and advanced weapon capabilities. And we are also developing a single-seat version with extended range.
Could you tell us more about the future development roadmap?
So to stay ahead in the market, we're also reviewing integration of longer range missiles and customer-specific weapons. We are confident the FA-50 will continue to be a game changer.
Indeed. The FA-50 is never settling for the present and constantly preparing for the future, certainly representing the power of K-Defense. Thank you again for inviting me here today. I absolutely enjoyed the day and I hope all the best for the FA-50.
All right, thank you for making the time to visit us today.
Weapon name, FA-50. Born as a trainer but built with the hidden fighter DNA, the FA-50's Mach 1.5 capability is nothing short of impressive. The advanced digital cockpit, its role defending the skies of 6 countries, and seeing why it offers unmatched value all left a strong impression. It isn't just a light fighter, it's the heart of K-Defense, combining performance, cost, and future vision into a platform that keeps evolving.